Let's talk about She-Hulk, which, in my opinion, is probably peak MCU cringe. It's awful. Anybody who saw that post-credit scene from episode 3 knows exactly what I'm talking about. The CGI is also incredibly bad. Sometimes it looks like She-Hulk is from the PlayStation 2. Like it's PlayStation 2 era graphics at some point. But there was that whole scene where her and Megan Thee Stallion twerk together. It's really cringy, and a lot of people are calling it out. Some people love it, which doesn't surprise me because that's the audience that Marvel wants now. But I saw it as pure cringe, and I'm not the only one. The Direct says it's divided fans. I don't know about that. I would say more people saw it as cringe than liked it. But they're going to put it divided, of course. Now, the Rotten Tomatoes situation is kind of funny because, as you can see, the average audience score seems to have something going on. I'm hearing that, kind of like some other shows, scores or reviews are being deleted to bring that up. Now, I can't prove that. I would love to see somebody go in and really do some work on this and see if they can prove that. It's all speculation, but I will say, if that turned out to be true, I wouldn't be shocked at all if they were playing games with the audience scores. Still can't quite get that up to a 90, can they? I'm kind of shocked that the critic score is so close to a 90. Isn't that amazing? This is like 87. That's like saying this is top tier shit. Like some of the best television ever made. And it's not. It's cookie cutter, manufactured garbage. So you would think that'd be all I have to say on it, but no, they dug down and made it even worse. Like I said, I'm not watching this show. I have better things to do than watch this show, and it's shit like this that proves that I'm right. I guess there was a scene, and I did see the clip, where they're showing like news clips of people talking about the arrival of She-Hulk, and they're taking comments from their Instagram account, I guess, and basically calling critics misogynistic. If you don't like this, you're, of course, sexist. Duh. I mean, that's the narrative now. You're seeing it in real time with the Rings of Power right now, but this is just more of this. Remember, they were talking about review bombing with She-Hulk as well. Mark Ruffalo came out and was saying they're review bombing the show. Maybe the show is just shit, and this is what we say every time a show like this comes out. Maybe it's just garbage. How come this review bombing stuff doesn't happen with shows like House of the Dragon, which people like? It's just funny. It's funny to see the damage control that people do for Hollywood and Disney and Marvel. Marvel is especially funny to watch because they act like Marvel is just the greatest shit ever and it'll change your life, a triumph. It's amazing. Remember Shang-Chi? They called it life-changing. The third episode of She-Hulk Attorney at Law took an inspiration from the comment section of Marvel's own Instagram page for its in-universe reaction to Jen Walters' alter ego. The latest episode featured a montage of fictional social media accounts commenting on She-Hulk as a female superhero. It has since been discovered that some of the comments used in the show were based on the genuine backlash that Marvel received in response to a post it originally shared on Instagram in 2019 when they announced the series. Twitter user at She-Hulk Updates highlighted the similarities between the fictional and real-life comments, noting that some of the show's text were taken verbatim. Seems like Marvel took some inspiration and reads the tweets accompanying the screenshots of evidence. In 2019, when Marvel announced She-Hulk, the comments were spammed with outraged men. Even some of the exact words shown in the video. So, there you go. Apparently, all of you are now sexist because of a couple of comments on Instagram. Now, what I find funny, here's another example from Paul Tassi, who sometimes writes some good stuff, but seems to stick more on cringe than he does on good stuff. And he has a real hate boner for Ryan Kennel, using his thumbnails here. He's got a big hate boner for him. Goes after him all the time. The media in general seems to, which I think is kind of funny. They go after him all the time. Remember for that, what was it, rewriting Ripley? They turned him into a victim of the fandom menace, saying that it changed him. But anyway, this is what Forbes is writing. She-Hulk is a direct, unapologetic attack on toxic Marvel fanboys. And this is, of course, referencing episode 3, where they directly go at toxic fans, which I don't think that's what's going on here. If anything, they're commenting on the decline of quality in the show. And when you look at this picture of Megan Thee Stallion and She-Hulk twerking together, how can you deny that? The quality has gone downhill. This is awful. Pure cringe. And the fact that they're bringing in Megan Thee Stallion for views is really pathetic. Really pathetic. And will age the show awful, because that song, whatever music Megan Thee Stallion makes, isn't going to be relevant in 2 years. What a way to ground your show in 2022 and make it a product of the era. Because I can go back and watch old Marvel movies, and they still hold up really good. And these movies are, 13, 14 years old at this point. They're pretty old. I don't know how old the first Iron Man is, because that's where it all kicks off. I can watch that movie right now and not feel like it's a product of that time. But if I watch She-Hulk, episode 3, it's very much going to be a product of 2022 because of stuff like this. It's a joke, like the show, like the company. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. They're usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.